I'm मीनल पाठक, वेलकम टू फिट तक। और आज हम आपके लिए लेकर आए हैं कोर स्ट्रेंथनिंग वर्कआउट जिसमें हम क्रंचेस नहीं करेंगे। I understand every time we start doing abs workout, crunches are an integral part of this workout और बहुत सभी लोगों से वो क्रंचेस नहीं हो पाते हैं। They are not able to pull themselves up या फिर उनकी नेक में पेन हो जाता है या उनको सर्वाइकल या स्पॉन्डिलाइटिस के कारण वो फॉरवर्ड बेंडिंग नहीं कर पाते हैं। आज हम आपके लिए कुछ ऐसे एक्सरसाइजेस लेकर आए हैं जो हेल्प करेंगी आपके पूरे कोर मसल्स को स्ट्रेंथन करने के लिए, बट विदाउट द क्रंचेस। So let's get started. So let's get started with our first workout, which is bird and dog. इसके लिए आप अपने घुटनों के बल ऑन द फोर्स आ जाएंगे, which means कि आप अपने कोर को टक करके रखेंगे, आप अपने हिप्स को नीज के साथ अलाइन करेंगे और अपने हैंड्स को शोल्डर्स के नीचे रखेंगे। अब बहुत धीरे से गेनिंग कंट्रोल ओवर योर कोर, यू विल स्क्वीज एंड लेंथन, स्क्वीज एंड लेंथन। और इस पूरी मूवमेंट के दौरान आप कोई और मूवमेंट नहीं करेंगे। व्हाट आई मीन टू से इज कि आप अपनी बॉडी को स्वे नहीं करेंगे। इट हैज टू बी अ वेरी कंट्रोल्ड मूवमेंट एंड नॉट अ मूवमेंट इन विच योर होल बॉडी इज मूविंग। Yeah, so let's do at least 10 to 15 reps of this along with 2 to 3 sets. Squeeze, core tight, lengthen and go in and out. Go 2 and out, 3 and out, 4 out, 5 out, 6 and out. Let's move to our second movement, which is our plank. आप प्लैंक कोई भी कर सकते हैं जो आपको कंफर्टेबल हो। इट कुड बी अ आर्म प्लैंक, इट कुड बी अ elbow plank or it could also be a side plank. The movement has to be such that your core is getting engaged without putting a lot of pressure on any of your joints. I understand when a lot of people do arm plank, they start feeling the pain in their wrist. So that's why even elbow plank give you that much strength. The only idea is to make sure that your core is getting engaged and you're not putting unnecessary pressure on any of the joints. So let's do elbow plank here. Squeezing your core, lengthening your spine and hold. Make sure your body is in a straight line and a slightly tug at your core. Squeeze and hold. You can keep your neck neutral or you can look up, whichever feels more comfortable, but you will not arch your spine up like this. Make sure this is nice and tall. Hold it 30 seconds to 1 minute and you can slowly increase the intensity as you gain more endurance. Next workout we'll do in the supine position. For this, you'll come back to the mat on your spine. Make sure that each and every vertebra of your spine is on the mat. There is no gap and there is no arch. We'll start with simple leg movements, tucking the core in, lengthening the spine, squeeze the legs up. Now, with the both hands up or with the both hands down or slide it up. Whichever gives you more comfort, you have to do that part. So squeeze, lengthen, stretch the single leg out. Now when you stretch the leg out, you can feel the entire pull to your core. That's exactly what you have to do. Lengthen and back, lengthen and back, lengthen and back. If you keep your palms like this, you can feel the entire pull to your lower abdominal muscles, and that's exactly the purpose here. So when you try to do it with your palms on your core, you understand and gauge that connection between your mind and the muscle. Again, 15 to 20 reps for beginner to intermediate level. 2 to 3 sets is what you will get started with. For the fourth movement, we'll bring the legs down, but keeping the knees flexed, we'll tuck the core in and lift up. Now, this is not a movement in which you have to push yourself up, your rib cage out or your spine up. It is a movement in which you are engaging your core and squeezing the muscles right from your glutes to your quads to your hamstrings, in fact to your calf muscles also. It's a bridge workout and it's a beautiful movement to to gain control over your core without putting any pressure on your joints. So whether you have weak knees, weak spine, pain in the ankles or spondylitis, you can always do a bridge to gain control over your muscles and slowly increase your strength here and then bring it back. Remember, as you get back, there has to be no arch. Each and every vertebrae lined up to the mat. So when you lift, you rip your spine one vertebrae by one vertebrae up, and when you get back, you're going to tuck your core in slowly. And again, up, engage, squeeze, and then let it go, and down, and again up. So if you are able to do this, then you can add isometric holds, which would be just holding it into the bridge. Then you can do a movement which is bridge up and up, which could be a pulses form, but that is all secondary. Make sure firstly you know how to hold the bridge and how to continuously hold it for a while, maybe 30 seconds or 1 minute, and then slowly add up all these variations. Our last movement, which is a dead bug movement, is a very effective movement, but make sure you add it after doing all these 4 movements so that your body is adequately warmed up for this. So tucking your core in, you're going to lift your legs and the hands up. The idea is to slide the opposite hand and the leg down and then bring it back to the center, and then slide the other hand and the leg down and bring it back to the center. So it is not a movement in which you go faster like this. It is a movement in which you will get back to the center and then move to the other side, so that there is a complete control of your core. Again, 15 to 20 reps, and it is also a mind workout along with the body workout, as you have to keep in mind the opposite hand and the leg movement. So let's get started. Squeeze and go. 1 and back, 1 and back, 2 and back, 3 and back, 3 and back, 4 and back, 4 and back, 5 and back, 5 and back. So here was the entire core workout without any crunches. I hope you enjoyed doing it and you will practice it at least 2 to 3 times a week. Stay rocking and keep watching Fit Tuck.